Hello everybody, this is Mr. Jen. I'm here with a reading for April 5th, 2019. It is a new moon, so this is going to be a special edition reading, specifically geared, not towards general energy per se, but as a collective. It is still a general reading, but it's going to be focused upon the energy of the new moon. The new moon is in Aries. So, first of all, about the new moon is about manifesting. It's releasing the old and manifesting the new. It's new cycle, hence new moon. And being in Aries is going to give a lot of people energy and drive. There are a few signs that are going to be especially affected by it. I know Libra's one of them. Capricorn's one of them. Aries, obviously. I forget the other signs. I do apologize. I'm not an astrologer. But there's a couple signs in particular that's going to be really strongly affected. But it gives you the energy, that drive. I mean, some people may get frustrated and pissed off because they feel like they're not getting enough done. It's a good time, you know. A day before, it's like a day before, a couple days after the new moon, around the time of the new moon, you start, like today, you might be starting to feel it. I started feeling it because I was in full drive today. Go back in my history, see how many videos I put out compared to what I put out any other normal day. I mean, I was in full force. Plus, I worked on the Bitwine psychic chat line as well. I've been down here most of the day, on and off at my reading table. So I have been full of energy, full of drive, and going. I'm already feeling that energy, and it is after 11 o'clock p.m., and I'm still going. Yes, I'm tired, but I'm still going. Anyhow, this deck here is the Black Moon astrology cards. Okay? Now, this has all the different signs. This deck has different planets and things. But I'm going to draw a card from this deck for an overall energy for this new moon. And I'm going to do a different type of layout. And as I go through it, I'm going to offer this reading through midnight tomorrow night. Okay? Now, correction. I'm going to offer it now and through the weekend. Okay? It'll end on Sunday night. $25, untimed, unlimited amount of cards. Okay? It's $10 off of my normal reading. Okay? And so I am going to have a $10 discount, but it's going to be geared for a personal reading of what you need to do during this full moon. It covers, well, you'll see, but it covers things like what's blocking you and what you should be concentrating on and stuff like that. Okay, and so these cards don't want to shuffle very well. That's the only thing I do not like about large size cards. Okay, we have two cards that come out. We have Capricorn. Capricorn is being affected. I'm a Capricorn, so this is like, okay, what's up with this? A solar eclipse, revolution. So Capricorns are in general, a lot of people are going to be, this is like total revolution, total energizing, okay? And I'm going to go into the Black Moon Guidebook, okay? And we're going to find Capricorn, okay? And we're going to find solar eclipse. Okay, so let's take a look here. I know solar eclipse is towards the back. These are returns. That's not what I'm looking for. Bear with me here. Solar eclipse revolution. Revolution is actually something that starts in individual hearts. This card spells out change completely. Okay, this is going to affect a lot of people, and there's a lot. Capricorn, Sun, Rising, and Moon signs. I'm feeling you are going to get hit. Okay. So basically, it's rapid changing in direction or life path. Rising to a sudden challenge. Changes in job. It could be in residence. Major adjustments in the home and family situations. Breaking old patterns, which is all part of the new moon. Breaking old patterns and manifesting something new. And breaking old patterns, being pushed into a new direction. Self-mastery. You're going to have all this drive, okay? Working with the shadow. You might feel lost a little bit or being in the dark. That's also, but there's breakdowns and there's build-ups. There's rebuilding. So this is about shedding old patterns with this new moon and starting over. Okay, it is starting over. It's things breaking down. Major change. The equivalent in the tarot is stating the Two of Wands, but I feel this is more of an energy of the Tower, to be perfectly honest. That's just my take on it. I feel it's more closely related to the Tower moment. Okay? So, and with the Capricorn, it's a time, it's the corrector when our judgments err. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So with this new moon, you're going to want to take a look at your Saturn placement. It's about, Saturn is the planet of hard luck. And it's about being resourceful. And there's a longing for power and prestige. And it seems like a lot of Capricorns they really do want to take the world by the horns. Okay, the Capricorn's the goat. Goats can also be stubbornness. So I'm getting an energy of this change is coming about and somebody is trying to resist it and be stubborn about it. Okay? And Capricorn is a slow pace. You cannot rush matters, but this is Capricorn is trying to hold back. So this is an energy of holding back. Okay? So you're trying to hold things back, but this change is coming. There's nothing that you can do to stop it. Okay? I was only going to draw one of those cards, but two came out. So I'm getting a conflict here. Hyper fast moving energy, fast change, sudden, and Capricorn energy, which is holding it back, being reserved. So there's a resistance here to this change. There's somebody here that is not embracing this change. Okay? And then I am going to, this is the Shadows and Light Oracle deck. I just felt that since it's about shedding and facing your, it's also about facing your fears and manifesting what you want. I just felt shadows and light would be appropriate, and I'm glad I did, because it's like total opposite, like these two are total opposites. Okay, so we're going to get a shadows and light card also. Okay, I'm feeling this card. Two little witches came up. It's magical space and clearing time. That's what these moon cycles are about, people. Okay? It's clearing out the old for the new and to come in. You want to work on this leading up to the new moon. That's what the full moon is about. The full moon is releasing and getting rid of things that don't serve you and that hold you back. And as you work on that up to the new moon, then the new moon is a renewal and to start manifesting. Now, with this particular new moon in Aries, the time frame is about 6 months. So we're looking, let's see, we're looking at October, okay? So basically exactly what you are doing right now is going to manifest in October. But we're going to see where this goes. It's like this is clearly stating there's a major change coming that's going to start taking place. And you're going to see these changes rolling out and unfolding over the next 6 months. Okay? I'm seeing these two little witches and I'm seeing opposites. They're the same, but that they're opposites also. So I'm seeing duality. Twos are about balance, so I'm seeing balance in this card also. The need for balance, bring things back into balance. Okay, but we're going to throw out some tarot cards and just see what comes up, right? What kind of energies for this new moon. Okay, we are going to answer the question of what is your current situation? Okay, whoever needs to hear this, for our viewers, what is the current situation? Whoever this is meant to be for. What is the current situation? Feeling drawn to this card. Okay, this is the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is somebody who's pretty much, they've been waiting on something, and I get the image of somebody missed the boat. Okay, somebody was waiting on a particular situation, and they pretty much missed the boat on this. The Three of Wands upright is typically about You know, it's waiting on something. And you're waiting and waiting and waiting. Maybe you're waiting on something that is not practical. Okay. And it's about exploration. I think somebody's going within, and they're not really being ambitious. Somebody's stuck. This card is throwing me. I don't know why. It's just the energies are so confused. That's why it says clearing time. The energy is so confusing right now with this card of where you are. I think that there's somebody who is confused. I think that's why I'm not able to pick up anything on that. The moon. Yes, confused. Confusion. And that's the full moon. That's the opposite. So I think that there's something in the full moon cycle that you needed to let go of, and you're a little bit hazy and a little bit fuzzy. Okay? So where you are now, you're in a confused state, maybe a fearful state. You're afraid to take initiative. You have opportunities. You're afraid to dream. You're afraid to act. You're afraid to expect anything. Okay? So I feel like that is where you are currently. Okay, and we're going to look at what exactly is blocking you from growing. What is blocking you from growing, please? What is blocking this or these individuals from growing? What's blocking us from growing? We have the Emperor here. The Emperor is about structure. He doesn't bend. Everything is law and order, his way or no way. I feel the block with this, it deals with not being flexible, being too rigid, okay? Maybe too controlling with a relationship. Okay, so what's blocking you is a relationship that has taken total control over you, that you're kind of forgotten about yourself. You're so caught up in this relationship, and at the same time, you're not being flexible. You need to bend your own rules a little bit, okay? And we're going to look at what intentions should be set at this time. What intentions should be set at this time? What intentions need to be set at this time? Okay, cards aren't popping out, so I'm going to pick what I'm drawn to. Ah. The sun, sunflowers. You need to set positive energy. Send positive energy out into the universe. You need to think more, be more upbeat. Your intention should be very upbeat, uplifting, carefree, you know, very happy-go-lucky, sunshine, rainbows, sunflowers, blissful. This is where you should be setting your intentions. Okay? See if I could get another one of these cards. And this is the crone. Okay. I think it's about releasing. Okay. The crone is representation. It's the same as the devil card, but it's just not as harsh. But right now, the crone stands in the shadow, and there's the light down below. Okay, this card is stating that you need to face the darkness in order to come into the light. You have to face those fears. You have to face those demons within. This is about releasing yourself from restraint. It could be releasing from addictions. And you need to stop giving your power away. So the intention needs to be set on a positive note. You need to get out of the negative thinking. You need to release these thoughts. Release them and embrace the light. Okay? Embrace the happiness. Okay? And then we're going to go on to what do we need to know? What do you need to know about this, or what do we need to know about this new moon? Wheel of Fortune reversed. Some of you are coming out of a bad period where you've been down on your luck. Okay? So I could see where the negative energy, the negative thought process is coming in. Okay? But the wheel keeps on turning. But if the fate has the wheel, and you have to let destiny, let the universe spin that wheel. The universe is supposed to have control of it. This is not a place for you to be controlling. This is definitely a signal to give it up to the universe. I see these fae around here. These fairies, they're trying to spin the wheel. The wheel goes round and round. But when it's reversed, it's at a stop. Somebody's trying to resist fate. And it goes back to this over here. For the Capricorn resisting. Saturn's about restrictions. And like here, releasing those restrictions here is, you know, releasing control, because there's great changes coming and you can't fight it. This is all divinely guided. Is what I'm being shown here. Okay, and we're going to get one more card for this. And this is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords takes off the mask. I'm being drawn to this mask here. The mask comes off. And you see the true, authentic self. This is the sword of truth. cutting through all the confusion that is from up here where you're at. Okay? This is a time where, with this new moon, you could cut through that confusion and see things more clearly. And no more falseness. This is about truth. Truth being revealed and being just and honest. She doesn't put any emotion into anything. But she's definitely about balance and definitely about fairness. Okay? So, I think, and she's logical, she thinks logically. So I think there's some logical thinking that needs to take place. And you need to ask yourself questions. Why am I hanging on to this? Why am I hanging on to these patterns? Why? What does it serve me? If you don't have good answers for those, it's time to take that sword and cut it out. Plain and simple. I know, it's easier said than done. But that's just the way it goes. You need to cut out the unnecessary things with this new moon. You have things that you want to manifest, but you can't go into it with a negative attitude or negative energy. You can't go into it with the mindset of, this will never work. Why am I wasting my time? That's negative. And with that kind of attitude, it's not going to happen. Okay? You have to be very mindful of your attitudes, your words, and what you try to speak into existence. Okay? Be mindful of it. If it's not right, then don't even put it in your mind. Because I am also being told you got to watch the backlash of karma. If you will something in or manifest something that is like totally unethical, okay, you know, it's just, I'm just saying. And this coming up is what positive energy emerges. And what we have here is, this is the Page of Pentacles. So what I feel like right off the bat, the Page of Pentacles is about learning, investigating. It could be communications, messages coming through. It could be an offer coming through. But this particular page is reminding me of learning. So I feel like some of the positive energy with this new moon, it's going to be a learning experience for you. Okay? We're going to see what else comes up as the positive energy that emerges from this new moon. We have the Two of Swords reversed. Again, it's a learning experience. You take off the blindfold. Take off the mask is here. Take off the blindfold is here. It's seeing things with clear eyes, a clear vision. And this is a learning lesson. This is lessons that you are learning with this new moon. So, to sum this up, you need to drop the old bullshit that's not serving you. It needs to be cut out before this full moon happens tomorrow night. Okay? Technically, it should have already been done. And you should, even the night before the new moon, you should be working with that new moon energy. Because like I said in the beginning, you can feel it right before the new moon. And you can feel it for a couple days after the new moon. So we're talking 4th, 5th, 6th. About 4-day span where you could actually be feeling the effects of the new moon. Tomorrow obviously will be the most intense time since it is the actual new moon. And all the bullshit, you need to cut it away. You need to put it out of your mind. You need to dump this negative energy. You need to release yourself from something that is very hurtful or something that is not healthy. Because when you do that and you release that, you need to embrace the light. You got to stop resisting the change. Change is happening. You can't stop it. It's fated. Because we have resistance here and we have resistance in the Capricorn card. Capricorn is slow moving. This is fast energy. These are opposites. They're fighting against each other. You got to let the transformation happen. Okay? And it's better things are going to be coming out of this. But it's fast moving. It's change. It is the fucking sorry about the F-bomb. I apologize. It is the freaking tower. Okay? Gotta let it happen. And look at things with a new vision. I'm hearing new vision, clear eyes. The mask is taken off, as in this card. The mask is off. The blindfold comes off when this Two of Swords is in reverse. Seeing things with a clear eye, and this is definitely going to be a learning experience for you. Okay, so I hope this resonates with somebody. And I do thank you for watching. Again, you could get one of these readings yourself. $25. My email address is in the description box below. You can send me an email. In the subject line, put New Moon Reading, and I'll send you an invoice through PayPal. Once I receive your invoice, your payment, then I'll start the readings. I'm definitely going to be doing readings tomorrow as they come. Okay, for anybody who wants one, I am going to be doing them tomorrow. Probably in the afternoon to give you guys time to place your orders. And as always with my client readings online, I don't mention names. So you can send me a payment. I send you an invoice. Nobody's going to know it's you. It's just going to be, it's going to look like a general reading like this, but there's no names in it, and it's going to be for you. I just won't mention any names, okay? Just saying, that's how I do all of my client readings when they're YouTube video readings. Okay, that is all that I have right now. Please do make sure you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.